Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to talk about how you can macro the latest stage in order to gain tons of cake very quickly so that you can get Dio over heaven just like I do right here and potentially clear out the shop for 400 free rerolls and 100k gems. So this guide is going to be very easy actually. So without further ado, let's get this video started. By the way guys, we're going to be giving away a bunch of 80 Robux 500 rerolls when we reach 70,000 subscribers. So if you want to be part of this giveaway and other giveaways, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button right now and get us to 70,000 subscribers. So without further ado, subscribe and let's get this video started. Alright, so basically in order to get to this, you just need to go to the raids and dungeons. Now there's a prerequisite here, okay? You kind of do need to get a certain stage finished. So the problem here is the 8th stage is pretty hard. I finished this stage with my pretty pay-to-win team. I had Monarch Kaguya, Monarch Escanor, Monarch Obito, and then I believe Monarch Kaguya and Monarch Broly. So those were the 40 units that I used to beat it. But I believe if you could get carried by some other people, you could finish this 8th stage as well. Because what we're going to be macroing is the 9th stage, and this is the pretty easy stage to macro. The anniversary special stage is pretty easy. So let me show you how you can actually do that. But first, let me show you the units that I'm going to be using. Now, one of the best units is Toji. So if you could actually get Toji right now, that will be extremely nice. And you guys will see later why Toji is actually very nice for this. I also bring Broly and Sukuna. Basically, I bring high damage units for this one. Okay, so now let's start. When you go to the 9th anniversary special stage, this is the one we're gonna be macroing. But in order to get here, you need to clear all the first to 8. The 8 is very hard. Either get carried or finish it yourself with Monarch Broly and Monarch Escanor and a bunch of other Monarchs. But yeah, this one's what we're gonna be macroing. So start that. Alright, so basically, the best place and where I place myself is right over here. Let me first show you how you can actually do this. It's pretty easy to do it. You basically start with Toji right here at the side. Volk is gonna spawn. You're basically gonna be fighting all the developers. So Volk's gonna spawn at the side here with 40 shields. So if you don't have Toji, it's gonna be a lot longer, right? So you're gonna wanna use Toji. Then you're gonna wanna use Obito. Or basically any unit that can teleport. You don't even need to have units that can teleport, honestly, but I just use Obito. And then after that, you can place some units right here that does a lot of damage. And then you can place your farms down as well. Or yeah, you can place your farms down. And then basically you upgrade your farms. You also need to place another Toji here since there will be a shield that will spawn there. So here I'm just upgrading my farms. This will not be as fast because, again, I want to do it in a method that a lot of people can follow through. Because my method is very fast and I can do it like that because I have the units that allow me to go very fast. You guys might not have the units that will make it very fast, so I'm not going to try and do that for you so that you guys can follow through. So I'm just going to make it as simple as possible. So basically, after you place down your units, you're just gonna be upgrading until like max out. You should be able to max out your farms before wave 9. And then you're just gonna be maxing out your units, right? So right here, or during wave 9, max out your units. Right. So right there, I'll max out Sukuna first, get him his full AoE. I'll just actually not max out. It doesn't need to be max. Just get to decent amounts of DPS. So right there, and then I'll do Broly as well. So the reason why we have a unit right here is because there is going to be another unit that's gonna spawn there later. What I usually do with my setup is I have Obito basically teleport from there to there. But you could also just do it like this, where you have multiple units set up. Now we're just gonna upgrade him because Ficep will spawn over here. Yeah, Ficep spawned over there, as you guys can see. Gonna upgrade him a bit. And if you don't have any unit right here, he will be passing through. Now sometimes there's another unit that spawns in here, like Kazi. Sometimes Kazi spawns over here, sometimes Kazi spawns over there. Now, what I could do right now is teleport my Obito right there. But again, I will not be doing that where I teleport my Obito back there. Mainly because I don't want you guys to kind of follow through with that. Because some of you guys might not have Obito. So this is why it's going to take a little bit longer. But as you guys can see right there, I did it in under like 2 minutes. Again, I could have, or sorry, under 3 minutes. Again, I could have made it a lot faster. With my team, but I'm trying to make this guide as accessible to as many people as possible, right? So let me just repeat what I did right there after I've showed you now. All right, so here we're gonna set up a macro, just so that you guys can see it. Obviously, have tiny task enabled. Have right. Let me show you right here. Have continuous playback. Continuous playback. These are my recording hotkey settings. If you guys want to follow that, recording is F8, playback is print screen, but most important one is continuous playback. All right. Now I'm just gonna do this. F8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Replay. Don't have to do it exactly like that. I just do it like that to be safe. And then place a Toji right here and place Obito right there. Probably would have been faster if I placed Obito first, but it doesn't really matter. And then place down the damaging units there. And then starts upgrading my units. So you don't need Monarch Toji, by the way, in order to do this. It is relatively easy to do without Monarch. You actually don't need Monarch Toji. You actually need non-Monarch Toji. And the reason for that is because you need 2 Tojis. One here and one over there. You need 2 Monarch Tojis for both of the places where enemies can spawn. So, yeah. Toji is just really, really useful, especially for those shield enemies. So, it's actually really nice that they found a way to bring Toji back to life with this stage. Again, doing this method, you should be able to get tons and tons of cake very, very easily. If you macro this and do this overnight, bro, you should probably get like shiny Dio over heaven easily, because of just how crazy easy it is to just macro this stage. Alright, now that that's done, I can finally max out my Sukuna and my Broly. Again, this entire thing is very easy to set up. As you guys can see right here, it's light work setup. I'm just gonna max out Sukuna so that when I do the nuke, he's going to be able to do more damage. The only problem here, really, I think, that you guys might have is Monarch. Again, some units, it is better to have most of your units Monarch, as it will make it a lot faster. But it's not really something that you need too much, so you don't really have to worry about it all that much. But again, having Monarch will just make everything so much easier. So Kazu's over there. So one thing I noticed is if Kazu spawns over there, that likely means that Kazu will spawn over there all the time, right? Use my Sinister Sanctum ability right here and shred the boss, and there we go, easily defeated. And then just click F8, which ends the recording, and click play so you guys can see. Alright, this is just an example right here. You can see that the recording right there at the top is playing. You guys can see right here that I'll be basically playing through the entire game now with just the I'm not gonna be playing through it again. I'm just gonna show you it's actually working until all the units are set up. It's pretty easy. This entire setup is pretty easy, man. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just set up your own tiny task at this point, and yeah, just mad easy, bro. Mad easy. There you go. So now the entire thing is set up, and now I'm gonna be upgrading my farms. As you guys can see, light work, no reaction. Pretty easy. All right, that's it, guys. That's pretty much it for the macro. It's very, very light work to make, and very, very easy. The only part that you're gonna have a hard time in is getting here in the first place, because Again, the 8th stage is relatively hard. That's it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.